Okay, so we're having an issue loading non-XYZ filament on our XYZ Da Vinci Jr 1.0 Pro. So here we have the instructions that came with it, and the instructions say go to the Utilities tab. So we go down, we go to Utilities, and then change spool. So we go change spool. Load filament, load filament. Now we have apply settings. Here in the instructions it says use XYZ printing spool. I don't have that, so I'm assuming that mine is a newer version that does not have to ask that question. So I will just go to apply settings, which was my first option, and we will let it run. So I've got the firmware update of the 1.1.9, which is the latest. And I have, right now we're working with a third-party filament by Matter Hacker. And so I've removed the chip from the XYZ filament roll, so that chip is not in there. So what we have happen is that it goes through its loading process, and however, no filament ever comes out the bottom of the nozzle. And it will ask me if filament has come out the nozzle, and the answer is no. So initially I thought that it was a plugged nozzle, but then I went ahead and reloaded some XYZ material, and that loaded just fine, and that printed just fine. And then when I exchanged it for another third-party filament, I've tried 2 different manufacturers' third-party filaments, and both of them have had the same issue of not loading. So I'm working with XYZ support, and hopefully they give me a solution here that resolves my issue, because I've had a great experience with this printer overall. I simply have many rolls, spools of other types of filament that I like to use up before buying more. I have tried other temperature settings, and they haven't made a difference. Using 200 degrees Celsius is their default. But I've tried the different manufacturer suggestions, so now we got that. Does filament come out? No, it does not. Normally you've got a stream of filament oozing down from there. And so now we've gone through, we had different options with this. We went through the loading, now we're at this one, and saying the arrow key to retry just simply cycles back through the same thing. So there, now we're back, right back here, loading filament, and it's heating.